Hey, Division 2 agents, this is Brando coming at you with another video. What's going on, y'all? Y'all doing alright, man? How y'all doing? We're gonna do something a little bit different today, y'all. This is for new and returning players. I'm gonna show y'all how the gear brand sets work attributes and stuff, work with whatevers, and go from there, y'all. If y'all already know this, y'all can click off my video if you want to, man. But this for people that may know or may not know, or I may go over some stuff that y'all may have never seen before. So y'all ready to get into it? So what I'm gonna do before I get started, man, I'm gonna go to my second mule character because I don't have anything on him. So let's go ahead and jump on him right quick, man. Let me log out. Hope everybody's having a blessed week and a blessed day, man. A lot of people been asking me about doing a video like this, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it, man. Now, some of these new players are struggling a little bit to understand how the mechanics work. Now, I got three or four characters on. I go to this character right here because I emptied him out, so he don't have nothing in his inventory. So we're gonna give him a good gear set, man, so he'll be ready to go. But I'm gonna show y'all how all this stuff works, what attributes work with what, you know, depending on if it's skill build or DPS build, whatever you're running. I know it's kind of hard. New players or returning players if you don't have a lot of resources. But the main thing is go out there and get as much resources as you possibly can. Hit up these control points. The one that I like to hit up a lot when I first started was Solar Farm. And Solar Farm all the way down to the bottom on the left, on the right side, man. Yeah, I'll show you where it's at. Hold on, man. Let me get through this old mess here and I'll show you. This is my second character on my Xbox character. Alright, so that's Solar Farm right there. As you notice, I already done hit it up. But this one right here has got all kind of resources all around it. I mean, every corner inch that you could possibly get. I would farm this whole area for resources, because you would get a lot of resources just in what is this, East Mall. This East Mall, yeah, go to East Mall and hit this up right here, man, and all these control points. You will get all kind of resources. Probably get full up just with almost with Solar Farm. That's what I used to do. Reset Solar Farm and wait till the next day and come. Because when you reset it, you know, when you reset, you had to wait till the next day before you can hit it up again. But it's always know it's there if you need some extra resources and stuff. But the best thing to do, I would farm this area first and then go around and just get the rest of these control points. But alright, so as you can see, man, I done emptied him. He ain't got nothing in his inventory at all. I just threw some stuff on there. This is not a good build. I just kind of threw this whole mess on him just to get some place setters there. But the first thing that got me, and it took me a while to learn this, and the guy that showed me everything, I didn't really ask him about it, so it ain't his fault. But I finally figured out how to daggum activate it. But excuse me, Mr. Ethan, you come over here to your specialization table, man. And to activate it, you mash X. So if you need the firewall specialization, you just mash that X button. And you can hold to skip it if you need to. But that throws that up there. So you got that specialization on there. The same way with the rest of them, you know, do the same thing. And make sure, man, that you activate these things. That way you can get your points. As you can see, I ain't ran this guy a lot, but I've ran him enough to get some of the special. Well, they give you these 3 right here automatic. So when you make a new character or just starting, they automatically give you these 3. And I think, yeah, just them 3 right there, these 3 right here. So what I would do, I would run Survivalist because it gives you that protection from elites on there. I would run Survivalist to start out with because that right there, you'll have all your points. You'll have all your points done because that's a gimme. So what you want to do is make sure you unlock all of this stuff up here first, and then whatever gun you're gonna be running, make sure that you got that activated as well to get that 15%. Either AR or shotgun, LMG, whatever you're gonna be running on this here build, on that build, make sure you got that activated. Cause that's gonna give you the 15. And then you just highlight it, and then you hold X, and that takes that point off. And then you just mash it 3 times, and that activates it again. And anything you need to change, just like I can change this and say I'm running an LMG, do the same thing. And you can go over there and just change it back and forth, whatever you want, whatever you running. You know, hold that X button down so to give you points back, and just go over here and activate whatever you need. That's how that works there, man. And let's see. Hey, my watch is filled. Should be filled up, maxed out. Let's see. Yeah, my watch is maxed. So, I'm gonna come over here, man. I'm gonna show y'all. Well, I can do it like this. Alright. Well, let's see. I don't want to do that either. I would do this. Why I would do this stuff too, man. Alright. Yeah, let me do this, okay? Alright, so say you need a gear brand set, right? You need a gear brand set. You looking for a certain piece. So what you do, this is just my opinion. You know, you don't have to do exactly what I do, but what you do, you can go to the summit and mash up, and that tells you what you already got. So I already got the striker on there. Mash down on your D-pad to change what you need. So say I'm looking for Walker and Harris, any piece, man, even guns, mask, your skill attachments, your gear piece attachments like crit hit chance, damage, and all that. And that deals with your skills, you know, skill haste and all that stuff like that. You can activate this, or you just want to do random body armor. You just activate that, and you just hit the A button, and that activates it. If you're looking for a certain piece, you just highlight it on here and mash the A button, and then that's what you're gonna be running. And this works with the summit or countdown. So whatever you are set up on countdown, on summit, is also gonna work on countdown. So like the other day, I needed some Bellstone pieces to do my armor region build, so I needed a few more. So I activated the Bellstone and went into countdown and done it there. And I always run countdown to get my pieces. To me, countdown is more funner. It's more active. Summit's fun too, but if you want something that's really quick, and then you get resources, you get money from countdown.
Agent, we need you back in New York. Cleaners
to
in Brooklyn.
buy resources to buy resources from this vendor right here. So just like the King Breaker and all this right here, you can buy all this with Countdown resources. And you can get your exotic. You can get an exotic with that too. It benefits you more, in my opinion, to run Countdown than the Summit, because like I said, you get Countdown cash and come over here and you can buy exotics, buy name cash, and then whatever they offer that week at the top, you can buy any of these. Just letting y'all know that too as well. We get into the gear sets now.
Agent,
right?
We need you back in New York. Cleaners in Brooklyn. We need reinforcements.
All right. So the gear sets. All right. Let's say I'm running. I got all kind of mess, man. I got all kind of old mess in here. All right. Let's just say I'm running a skill build. All right. Let's put a good old skill build together. All right. Find some good pieces to put together. You got to know what works good with what. That's another thing you need to know too as well. That'll be that's a long video, cause once you've played this game, I like Empress's Guard, man. That's a really good gear set. All you need is 3 of them, but I want to show y'all this, okay? See if I can find another. There's another one. Alright. So depending on what you are running, you see when I put that on, you see that at the top, that skill health, 10% skill health just got highlighted, right? And then when I put this on the top of that one, 15% skill duration just got highlighted, right? Alright, so actuality, you don't need but 3 of these pieces of Emperor's Guard to have the whole set. So put that, see how that skill damage just popped up? Alright, I'm gonna put that last one on now. Put that last one on. But this alright, now all 3 of them are activated because you got those 3 pieces on there. And this is a really good gear set for skill builds. And then depending on what kind of skill you're running is what you need. Now if you're running like say a drone and a turret, alright? A turret, just a regular assault turret, right? So these 2 skills right here, you want skill damage and skill haste. So, as you can see, I got skill damage, skill haste, skill damage, skill haste. And then skill duration. Skill duration is kind of like skill health. It kind of keeps your skills up there a little bit. Skill haste deals with your cooldown. So as much skill haste that you got on there, that cooldown's going to be lesser. So you got 16. You got 16 on there. And look, I'll show you. I'll show you. Let me take that skill haste off there and put light weapon handling. It was 16, right? I'm going to show you it should change. And see how it went up to 17. 17.4 seconds for the cooldown. Alright, I'm going to put that that skill haste back on there and it should bring it back down to 16. Alright. The skill haste deals with the cooldown. See how it went back down to 16 seconds. And then, you know, this was the same thing, 16 seconds. But you want, if you, any kind of skill build you running, I don't care if it's status effects, anything like that, make sure you put skill haste. That's the main thing you really want on them skill builds, is skill haste. And then if you can get it in there, skill damage as well. Skill damage is going to deal obviously with the skill damage. So right now, my drone is hitting 60,000 damage right now as it's sitting. And then, of course, my assault turret's hitting 96,000 damage. Okay. But that's how that works, man. And then you got, of course, skill damage on that one, 8%. And it was just sitting there. But that's how you open these things. That's how you open. Depending on what you want to run. Now, you can run, like, I take that off. There are some gear sets on here that have skill haste. That is the, some of the attributes at the brand sets at the top. But some of them don't. But this deals with, you definitely want skill efficiency. Skill efficiency deals with how it's hitting that enemy. So if you got skill efficiency on there, that means it's hitting them. It's hitting them pretty daggum good, man. I mean, it's hitting as hard as it can against that enemy. And it also makes it efficient. So efficient means kind of reliable, you know. And like you got a reliable employee, you know, shows up every day, does what he's supposed to do. That's kind of like a skill, you know. You throw it out there, all right, he's efficient, so you know he's going to do what he's supposed to do. On time, every time, you know what I'm saying? So this is how you open them up. Now, the green stuff, as my friend calls it, the green stuff. I'll show you, let's just say striker, okay? We'll go with a striker. Now, if you do a returning, or say you done played Division 1, because I've seen this a lot, players coming from Division 1 and actually running 6 of these pieces. You don't have to run 6 of these pieces. Matter of fact, you are killing yourself running with 6 of these pieces. You ain't doing nothing, pissing in the wind. But the striker, you have to have 4 pieces to activate it. And as you can see, the 2 pieces gives you 15% weapon damage. And that whole thing will light up after I put this last piece on. Alright, that whole thing's lit up. When it's lit up like that, that means it's active. This whole Striker's Gamble, everything is active. It's not like Division 1. I know Division 1, when you really have a 6-piece striker, you know, that's pretty doggone powerful build. It's not like that in Division 2. It's different. So all you need is 4 pieces, and then you can put whatever 2 pieces you got left. Whatever 2 pieces you want to run. Say like, I put Grupo on there, and maybe this one on there. You know, it doesn't really matter. But as you can see, once you put that gear set on, it automatically opens that top one, which is 13 crit hit damage at the very top. You see that, right? And then this one gives me 30% swap speed, which I unlock because it's equipped. So that gives me 1 piece through that gear set that I can use on this build. Alright, y'all got that? So, if I want to change the attributes, alright, attributes. That's a totally different ball game. Let me go over here. Go over here and I'll show y'all about the attributes and stuff. Alright, so I'm just gonna do some random stuff, dude. Or madam. I'm just gonna do some random stuff. I'll get 2 of these as well. 1 to 2 of these. I'll get that one a little bit better than that. Let's see. Alright, that one's pretty decent. Alright, y'all. So, I'm just doing this. Y'all can do this too. Y'all can go to your bench and craft whatever you want to. Any piece, as long as you got the blueprint already and it's unlocked, you can craft any of this stuff. Get the blueprint, that's a totally different story. Once you play it enough, you'll unlock a lot of these. I got like 1 to 2 that's not unlocked right now. Like that Bellstone, that's the reason I had to run Countdown, because I couldn't do it at my bench. So, alright. Back to this. Alright, so put this piece on. This is what I do, because I know it's gonna be at the top when I start messing with it. Alright. Okay, so 2 of them gave me 15% magazine size and 20% rifle damage. Y'all see that? Okay. If you are running a crit build, a DPS build, you want double crit on that build everywhere that you could possibly get it. Depending on what you're running. Rule of thumb, my rule of thumb is, guys, do not run no more than 2 armor cores if possible. If you're running over 2 armor cores and you just starting out, you're killing yourself. And when you get in a group, they either gonna leave your group because you're not putting enough DPS, or you gonna go down every 5 seconds. I'm telling you. Don't do over, just starting out, I know it's hard. Don't do over 2 armor core, because you killing yourself and you killing your team that you're running with if you're matchmaking. I'm not trying to be mean, I'm just being honest with you. Alright, so we're gonna tinker this. Alright, we're gonna tinker. Okay, give it a little tinker tank. Just play it, y'all. Yeah, throw that in there. But anyway, so I don't want that headshot damage on there, man. The headshot damage, I mean, it'd be alright on here, but I don't want it on there. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that mess on there. So what I'm gonna do is tinker it off. I'm gonna tickle it off. Tinker it. You know what I mean. Anyway, alright, so to activate the tinker, obviously go to your mash A, make sure that it looks like this. Then hold your the button that it says hold down. I don't know what you call that button. The tinker button. That's what I'm gonna call it, tinker button. Just hold it down a few seconds and then this will pop up. Okay. You can change your core attributes, or you can change your attributes. So what I want to do is get this headshot damage off of there. Headshot damage with a DPS, you really don't need it unless you want to. But always run with a DPS. You always want to run double crit down here. And then you'll have your third gear, your gear mod down there to put another crit. Okay? So I'm going to take this headshot off and put crit hit damage crit hit chance on there. Okay? So you just, once you click on it, so that's the attribute, mash A, click on it, and then it sends you to the right side. You hold X, where it says transfer, hold X until it gets done. And then it transfers, then you mash A to confirm it. Alright, so that attribute has been moved. So now you got double crit on this piece right here. That's the only one that you can change, unfortunately, y'all. So once you change one, either core attribute or attribute, you can't change but one. You can either change the core attribute or you can change the crit hit chance. The attributes at the bottom. But you can't change this one. So, being that I changed this one, I can't change anymore. So the only thing that I can do is optimize. So once you recalibrate, only thing you can do is optimize these two right here. Now you can still change the crit hit chance to like armor region. You can always change that attribute there. But you can't change these two because it's locked in now. But if you got enough resources, this one's a little bit. This one ain't. This was kind of bad to use, but you just if you optimize and just hold your X button down and then move your bar over, then you hit confirm and see it with the 9.6, and then keep doing the same thing till you get it all the way done. I keep going till it gets done. and keep optimizing it till it hits that 12. And obviously, you know, I ran out of resources. But this one is the same way. Just click your A button, make sure it's at the top right there. And then go to your tinkerer, your tickler. Say I want to take this Hasbro off. Or I want to add armor and keep the Hasbro. Whatever you want to do. You hit the A button and then you transfer it. But once you transfer it, that's the only one you're going to be able to change. So just say, oh man, I didn't mean to click on this one. I wanted to click on the Hasbro. So all you do, you don't have to finish this. You can mash back and it'll take you right back. So I want to change that Hasbro to crit hit damage. So go down till you find the crit hit damage, which is right here. And then this is where you hold X. When you hold X, it's going to transfer it over there to it and take the Hasbro off. Confirm it. Now you got double crit. Now you got double crit on here. I hope y'all understand that, you know, a little bit better. I see a lot of people struggling with this. It is, once you learn this mechanic, this is the main mechanic that you need to learn. On top of what specialization to run on what type of build that you got. So when I'm running a DPS build, depending on if it's legendary build, if it's a DPS build or a skill build, okay, make sure you got the right specialization that you want on. So with me running, mostly I run DPS builds, so I'm gonna run gunner. Now sometimes on some of my DPS builds, or SMG builds rather, I run the firewall because I like that ballistic shield. I like that heavier shield, plus it gives you extra damage when they inside that cone there. But if you're running a skill build, it really don't matter. The technician gives you an extra skill tier. So say you got a piece you want to put like an armor core on to give you more survivability, or you got a piece you want to put weapon damage on, you can still activate the technician and it's going to give you that skill tier. It's going to give you that extra skill tier. That's how that works. If you run, say you got just 5 pieces, and you need at least one, because you want a little bit more weapon damage, a little bit more armor, activate the technician and it gives you that 6 skill tier.
It's killing me.
All right. I hope y'all understand that, man. Trying to think what else I could think of. But this is just examples, y'all. I'm just throwing this out there. But like I said, always the green stuff, the blue stuff, make sure that you running 4 pieces. I'm sorry. 4 pieces. Unless you're running. Alright, y'all. I'm going to go back to my main character because I want to show y'all this as well. Just stick with me. I'm going to go back to my main character because I want to show y'all a little bit of stuff too. Some of y'all may already know this, man. I'm just trying to help the ones that may be struggling with it. I haven't done a video like this. I know it's probably lengthy. I'm gonna break it up in segments when I go live with it. But I'm doing this on Twitch and then I'm gonna send it to YouTube. But I want to make sure that y'all understand the mechanics, especially you and new and returning players, because it is a struggle if you don't really know, you know, what's going on. But if you don't understand the game, man, you'll beat yourself up. You'll beat yourself up trying to understand this game, and don't beat yourself up, man. Get on there. If I can't help you, if maybe y'all don't understand what maybe I'm explaining to you, get on YouTube and you search other people too, man. And there's a lot of people that helps, that's willing to help everybody out, man. Some of them are, some of them ain't, you know, they just all about their build videos and stuff like that. I ain't like that. I like helping people. But I'm gonna see if I got a skill, but I bet y'all don't even have a darn skill build, man. Yeah, I do. I got one right here. I got one right here. All right, you see this? See this right here, man? All right, see I got 4 pieces right here. It don't matter how you put them on there, as long as you got them 4 pieces. If you running the blue stuff, the other stuff you don't need but 3 pieces to unlock what they offer at the top, okay? But the blue pieces or the green pieces, I think I got colorblind mode. I'm not colorblind, I just use it for the skills and stuff, for the hives and stuff like that. But blue, green, whatever color y'all got on y'all screen. But make sure if you running this color stuff, you got 4 pieces. That's all you need, man. You don't need 6 pieces of this stuff. You don't need all this. All you need is 3 of the regular pieces and then 4 of the blue pieces, if you're gonna run the blue pieces. 3 of them, 4 of the blue. This is just high-end stuff. And that's another thing, man. New and returning players, man, make sure you get the high-end gear pieces. Throw away that pink, that red, what is it, purple and all that stuff, man. Once you start getting high-end pieces, hold on to them pieces. And it has to say rank 10. So once you get past level 40, you should be getting all high-end pieces. Every once in a while, like if you're doing control points, you probably get them from that. Mostly open world stuff, you probably get a little bit of the red and the green and the blue stuff. But man, get rid of all that mess. You don't need it no more. Once you get to level 40, you won't need that mess. You can just delete it and look for your red. Look for your high end, which the high end's gonna be yellow. So collect all the high ends that you can and go through them with a fine tooth comb. Even if you're running a mission, man, don't stop and what they call stop and shop. Just grab it at the end of the mission, man. At the end, go to where you got to go, White House or wherever your comfort zone is in this game. Go there and then look at your pieces. You know, don't stop in the middle of a mission and start looking through your inventory, man. That's crazy. But that's what I would do. Just pick it up. Go when the mission's over, go to wherever you go and look through your pieces. You know, keep the ones that you're looking for or might need, and then just deconstruct the rest, you know. Or if they're good pieces, you might want to keep them, put them in your stash box, man. But this is how I run my skill builds right here. I always run technician with it. Even though I got, you know, all of this stuff, it gives you, I'll show you what else it gives you too, man. So the technician also gives you, see that right there, man? That gives you skill damage, 10% more skill damage as well. Now you can take this off and put this on. If you're running a skill healing build, you can put this on. That'll give you 10%. That'll give you 10% skill healing. But I usually run this because I want my extra skill damage right there, man. Especially running with the especially running these two. This is the restore hive, and this is the secret mine here. But that's how I set mine up like that, man. Let's see, I'm trying to think something else. But see, most of my builds are, you know, DPS builds. A lot of mine's DPS builds. This is my I done did a video on this. I ain't worried about it. But this is my legendary build. One of my legendary builds right here, man. I run the crossbow, and what that gives you is 10% protection. I got 80% protection from elites on that build. But where's it at? Right there, that one right there, the elite defense. See how it gives you 10% protection from elites? And that's the reason I run that with my protection from elite build, man. But mostly I run either that, gunner technician, I'm just changing it out. Just remember when you're changing them out to activate them, because if you don't activate it, it's not gonna be in your build set. So just make sure you mash X and activate it. And Coop should come up in this screen right here when it's activated, but you can hold and skip it if you want to. Z is back on there. Well, the technician's on there. But also, man, when you changing out attributes, I mean your gear pieces, man, make sure you got the right ones. Make sure you got the right ones for what you need it for. Always go and check your stats. See, oh man, I'm like 49, so I really need one more. Crit hit chance mod. These are crit hit damage and crit hit chance mods right here. Okay. These are the two, if you're running DPS, what you need to worry about right here is these two in your stats. So my stats says 49 crit hit chance and 108 crit hit damage. So I need to change at least one mod to crit hit chance. So what I do, I'm just throwing this up in the example, man. I go down until I find crit hit chance. And I know you new and returning ain't gonna have a full, you may have a full crit hit chance and damage. I don't know. But you just got to farm for this stuff, man. But I'll put that crit hit chance on there. Go back to my stats, and it should say 50 or 55. It should say 55, yeah. So this build's good to go. 55 to 57 or 60 is close enough crit hit chance. Damage, make sure that you are over 80. Over 80, y'all. Make sure you are over 80. If you can't get over 80 or close to, just try to get close to 80 as you possibly can. I know it's hard starting out, because when you're starting out, I mean, you basically don't have crap. They don't start you out with nothing like they used to. But just try to keep your stats, your crit hit chance, and damage, depending on what you're running now. If it's skill build, it don't matter. You can throw these out the door. You can throw these out the door with a skill build. Don't really matter with these. If you're running the same way with a chain killer build or a sniper build, you want that headshot. So these really aren't too concerning, because you're hitting headshots, so it's direct damage. But if you're shooting from a distance with an AR or something like that, you want crit hit chance, crit hit damage. Or with an SMG, you want it just like this. Or try to get as close. I know you new and returning, it's going to be hard to do it sometimes because you may not have the mods. Make sure you get some of these mods, man. You got to get those mods. But I just want to tell you guys that, man, just like I said, if you're coming from Division 1, you don't have, you do not run 6 pieces of the same gear set. Do not do that, because you are messing yourself up. You're setting yourself up for failure, man, because it's not gonna help you out at all. Now I want to show you this before we get out of here, guys. Alright, so this is something that I do not like using. if I can find it. Might not have it on this character. Okay, I do got it. Ninja Bite. Ninja Bite messenger bag, how it works. Alright, I'm going to put it on this build. Okay, I want y'all to see this first before I put it on. Alright, this is my one of my PvP builds. Y'all can look, I done did a build on this video too. Y'all can look at this if y'all want to. Copy it, paste it, whatever you want to do anyway. But, as you can see, of course, that's going to be unlocked because I got three of them. That's all I need is three of the y'all gear, right? And then I got that skill haste. And then this for the magazine. All this says 1, right? All these two say 1. Alright, so when I put Ninja Bike on there, what's it give me? It gives me a skill tier because it unlocks 2. It unlocks 2 talents on that gear brand set. You see what I'm talking about? Now, if I take one of these y'all pieces off and say put, I don't know, I'll put Fox's Prayer on there. See how that gives me 2 pieces. But with 2 pieces, it actually gives you 3 pieces. So I got 2 y'all pieces, right? So that unlocks that whole brand set at the top. You see it where it says y'all gear 3 of 3. Alright, that's still unlocked. That's what Ninja Bike does for you. It gives you that extra. It gives you 2 instead of the 1. So all these are 2. See, all these are 2. That one's got skill haste, skill tier. And this one's got rifle and accuracy, right? And then this one's got the rifle damage. Because it gives me, you know, it gives me 2. This one's going to automatically give me 3 because I got 2 pieces on there. I don't like running Ninja Bike. I used to run it all the time. If you got it and you don't have a lot of gear set pieces, then run it. But this will nerf your build in some circumstances. It will nerf your build in some circumstances. I don't like it because it doesn't give you everything that it's supposed to give you. Or I can say that, you know. But if you don't have but 2 pieces of one and maybe you needed a 3rd piece, you can run the Ninja Bite then. But I don't like running it because it kills your build. I could put, that's a gear piece that I could be putting there. If I need extra damage, that's what's going to give me my extra damage. You know, if I want to run with vigilance, it's going to give me extra 25% weapon damage. So that's the reason I don't like running it too much. Because it will nerf your build and it hurts your damage. It hurts your damage. So with that being activated, only thing that I'm counting on to work is Obliterate. And of course, you know, you got this. But that's the only thing that you're counting on to work. You got this and this. And that's not stacking up damage. That's just direct damage. So, you know, if you got it, and you got, say you don't have but 2 pieces of a gear set that you really need, then run it. Run Ninja Bike. But until you get your gear pieces right, I would definitely not rely on this piece. I just don't like it. I don't like it. Because, like I said, it nerfs your build in some circumstances. It nerfs your build. So that's the reason I do not run it at all. I don't even know why it's in my inventory right now. But alright guys. Well, I hope that helps y'all out, man, a little bit. I mean, you could pause, rewind the video, do whatever you got to do. I'm gonna break it up in segments. When I do send it to my YouTube channel, I'll break it up for y'all. That way you can slide, you know, you can slide the thing, try to figure out, you know, what to do where and all that stuff. But it's pretty simple, man. But like I said, if you're running Striker, man, run 4 pieces. if you're running incursions, run the chest piece because you're constantly face tanking, constantly shooting. So put the chest piece on. I'm gonna give you a freebie, man. I'm gonna give y'all a freebie. This is a perfect incursion build. Let me take the blue core off. This right here is, if you're running incursions, this is how it should look. Exactly like this. Exactly like this, guys. This is how you want it to look. 4-piece striker. You want that Fox's Prayer on there, and if you got it, put that on there. If not, put a piece of Fenris, put a Fenris mask on it. But this is how, if you're running incursions, this is how you need it right here. This is exactly how you need it. And with the revolver hive and with the shield. You can run a LMG. I would not recommend it, but you can run a LMG if you want to. I wouldn't recommend it. I would run an AR, some type of AR. It really doesn't matter as long as it's got high DPS on it. But if you're running incursions, run it like this. You want to run it with the chest piece on there, because you're face taking and you're constantly shooting, and it helps you build your stacks a lot faster. If you're just running a regular striker, like you in open world, run it like this. Like I said, it's just my opinion, but run it like this. Like I said, I wouldn't run over 3. If you're starting out, I wouldn't run over 2. Especially if you don't have your watch done yet. If your watch is not completely finished, I would run at least 2. 2 probably be even pushing it. But I run 3 on this build just because I like. Well, I don't even know why I got 3 on this build. Let me take that 1, because I like at least 1.2 million armor. 1.4. I got a 1.4 because I got these expertise up, man. But I just wanted to share this with y'all, man. It's 1.4. I don't even know. Wait a minute, man. Wait 1 minute, man. I gotta take 1 more of these off, man. I don't know why. I probably used these pieces for another build and didn't realize that's probably what I did. But this is normally how I run it. I'm sorry, guys. Y'all gonna think I'm fibbing to y'all. I ain't fibbing to y'all. But I'll probably use one of these pieces with another gear set or something, and had to have a blue core on. That's probably what happened. But this is how I usually run it when I'm running it. It's just like this. If you go over 3, if you got your watch done and you doing over 3, it's really gonna hurt you. If you new and returning, get you a 4-piece striker. I can't stress this enough. If you're new and returning, you will do better with a 4-piece striker and whatever else on this side than you would with anything else. I'm telling you. You do more damage that way. When I started my PC character, it's a brand new character, straight out of the box, man. That's the first thing I went to Countdown, and I farmed me some good pieces of striker, and I got it set up just like this. Just like this. Now, I think I'm over 2,000 now on my PC character. Also, guys, man, I want to tell y'all this too, man. Get ready. Anytime. Let's see when that next one. Let's see. Take advantage of these season XPs, man. Take advantage, especially if you're new and returning. Cut all your attributes on. Go do the executions. Executions. Get all that is the most XP that you can get is doing them in open world. do the executions, as many as you can get. Well, we got that coming up October the 14th. And then what else we got coming up? We should have a 5 XP. There you go. So that's a little bit while down the road. But November is times 5 season XP. Definitely jump on that. And then this one as well, man. Take advantage of these. I mean, you get what, 7 days, maybe a little longer. Some of them extend out 2 or 3 weeks. But take advantage of these things, man. Especially if you new and return, that's the best way to get your watch done. That is the best way to get your watch done. I know it's a pain in the butt, man. I know. Hey, I know. We've all been through it. We all done it. Had to do it. Had to been through it. But it's just something you got to do. Once you get it done, hey. Once you get it done, it's over. You ain't got to fool with it no more, man. It's done and over with. Well, hey guys, I'm gonna get y'all out of here. I hope this video helps y'all, man. Give me some comments and see if I'm missing something. Let me know. I try to go over this as quick. I know it's probably a lengthy video, and I apologize for that. I just want to show y'all the basics of this game and to really do it the correct way instead of struggling through it. But this is a perfect striker build right here. Perfect. I got Cheska on here for the crit hit chance. I got Grupo on here for the extra crit hit damage. And my stats are 60 and 133. I mean, that's a perfect crit hit chance and damage everywhere you can stick it, man. And I could actually go all red with this striker build and be even stronger. But like I said, my preference is 1.2 million. That's my preference. I don't like going over 3. Like I said, I apologize. This was over 4. I think. Over 3 or 4. I apologize. I think I used one of these striker pieces on another build. And I haven't run this build in a minute. So I didn't know it was like that, but I apologize. But this is how I run it on the daily. I've been running that daggone. I'll show you what I've been running, ball. I'll show you what I've been running on a daily. This mess right here, Bo. Hey, this mess right here. This right here is giving Striker a run for his money, I'm telling you. This grand set right here, oh my Jesus, man, I swear. This sucker right here is giving this a run for money. You can have all armor cores and still be putting over some good damage. But I ain't gonna lie about this is what I've been running. I've been running exactly like this. My favorite gun on there. And I did a build video on this bad boy. I run it exactly like this all the time. Even with 3 armor cores, it still puts up over 1 million. You know, take advantage of the disc, because I want to tell you, they gonna eventually probably nerf this bad boy. But this is what I've been running ever since it came out. I tried it out, went to the range. I always go to the range first and see what it's doing, and then I go to open world like a control point. Because I want to look at my numbers in the range. I want to look to see what my numbers are. And then once I feel comfortable with my numbers, that's when I go to real world. I go to control points. I attack the control points, and that really is going to show you. That open world stuff really going to show you if this build's going to shine or not, and what you need to change to make it better, or what you need to add to make it better or worse, whatever, you know. But that's the way I normally do it. Alright guys, I'm going to get y'all out of here. Know y'all tired of me rambling on like a rambling man. Get y'all out of here, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Hope I didn't bore y'all. But this is more of an insight video to make you understand a little bit better of the mechanics of the game. You know, if you got any questions, comments, just shoot it down there below, man. I'll be glad to answer whatever y'all got. Just throw it at me, man. Just throw it at me. Y'all need help, just let me know. I'll be glad to help y'all. That's why I'm doing these videos. That's what I'm here for, to help you guys out. I know these mechanics can get a little bit overwhelming. It wasn't me too at first. But that's what I'm here to do, is help y'all. Alright guys, I'm gonna get y'all out of here, man. I'll see you guys in the next one. Brando is out.